The time has come for the final push in this Clarity build. Now, all along you've been looking at the huge control cavities and the myriad holes, and unless you paid particular attention during the template making phase, or you're a fan of Robert Fripp, you don't really know what's going on. And what is going on is craziness. Now, we've got many different systems in this build. You've got a full-on active electronics kit, so it's treble, middle, bass controls, and which is going to be rather interesting. And then on top of that, you have got the Fernandez Sustainer, the Ghost MIDI system, and the Ghost acoustic or Piezo systems, and there's all sorts going on. It's just absolutely crazy. I do not mind saying I'm slightly trepidatious about this. I've wired up many Fripp style instruments, but this beastie is going even further than that. But well, we'll just have to see how it goes. This system is going to be just ever so slightly, completely and utterly, totally confusing. I'm going to start by ignoring entirely the acoustophonic MIDI, the MIDI and Piezo systems. That's your ground wire. All of these wires here are coming from the three-way toggle up here, and that is from the Fernandez Sustainer. And again, I'm going to ignore those for now as well. What I'm going to do is put in the basic volume tone, which is going there. This one's a push-pull, and that's going to turn on and off the active EQ system. I hope. I think, I suspect. And I'm going to put the active system and the basic magnetic volume and tone in place, and then go from there. Ha! We will see. Fun and games, fun and games. Putting in the, I think this is the bass control. It's a little center to tent part. That's going there. Now, little adjustable spanners. They are a little bit dangerous doing this sort of work because you can slip with it. Whatever you do, don't tighten it too much because you could rip the whole center out of the pot and cause issues. So there we go, we've got our volume, potentiometer, the three active bits, and that's a push-pull. Little Barco. They invented the adjustable spanner and I love them. The first thing you need to do, get your soldering iron up to temperature, and then you tin every single point that you are going to be going, well, that you're going to be working with. And tinning is basically putting a little bit of solder on each joint before you actually start putting pieces in place. It means that when you're holding your components down, they won't overheat because it's already halfway there, and you tin both sides of the joint. And don't forget to clean off your soldering iron as well. The first thing I'm going to actually solder for the purpose of demonstration is this little earth lead, and just for the fun of being difficult, I'm not going to chop the beastie up. I'm going to use a scalpel blade to do away with the shielding, or the, what's it called, the sheath, maybe? And essentially this is saving me from having to solder two wires to the same place, or the ends of several wires to the same place. Okay, so there we go. We've now got that mostly clear. And I'm going to solder that to that point on the top. And that is our... Oh, there's too many wires in this cavity. Crikey. I'm going to get some masking tape. There we go. Let's get those out of my way entirely for now. And again, I am tinning that small section of wire. Now, oh come on. Some small needle nose pliers. Somebody's covered these in masking tape, but I'll get that off once I've done this. So there you go. I'm not supposed to blow that, apparently. Anyway, that is now my earth from the back of that pot. And I'll be able to run this wire wherever I need it. Don't forget to clean the crud off. Let's see if I can focus on that. There you go. The tip of that soldering iron is covered in rubbish, and I'm going to need to clean that off. This Kent Armstrong active setup, it's got some double-sided tape on it, and I'm going to wedge that in next to the volume control and out of the way there. That should hopefully just stick down quite nicely. Now on the side here it's got various instructions telling me what is what, and I've got the schematics, haha, you can almost see those, which are not particularly, I'm not entirely sure which way around they've drawn the pots. They've sort of gone halfway there and I don't know. Anyhow, I'm going to go with convention and believe that they've done it wrong. I'm going to have to explain myself now. Here you can see the pot. Normally these kind of drawings would be done from the view of the person soldering it, basically. So that is the back of the pot. But their earth lead, or the ground lead, is on the wrong side, and I suspect that they've flipped it up, and that is the shaft, and they're doing it from the other side, which, now that I know that, will help, but I only know that because I've wired up many guitars. So, yeah, anyhow, most annoying. Now. What am I doing? I want the output. So here we go. This white one here says it's the output. So I'm going to retin that and solder that to my switch. And while I'm here, I'll tin that beastie as well.